YouTube, it looks like NBA 2K24 released some gameplay today that go over animations, the new pro play system, a lot of news that I read through that I have seen that kind of, in my opinion, what they're trying to do, they're trying to help the skill gap, the skill players to be successful, but still help the casual players, in my opinion, man. As you can see, this is powered by their pro play system, which I read that basically just saying that these are recorded scenarios. So basically things that you see the NBA players do in real life, they are going to try their best to initiate that into the game to make it just a little bit more realistic, and there'll be more animations in the game. So let's get into this blog that 2K released. Now that we're here at the blog, I'm gonna go over every section that I see fit that's made perfect for this video and that you guys are probably most have the questions about that you guys wanna see. So the first section here, if you want to pause to read all these sections, go ahead as well. Let me mention that. But I will basically just go over what I see is most important through each section. So the new animations are coming to new gen. So that's going to be your Xbox Series S and your PlayStation 5 powered by Pro Play. So the Pro Plays are basically, like I said earlier in the intro, that they have signature animations for each player. So Kevin Durant does something different from Nikola Jokic, or something Steph Curry does something different from Bradley Beal. They have recorded things that's going to make the game on Xbox Series X and S and PS5 look a little bit more realistic, a little bit more fluid. So these are some of the pro play things that they have already marked off for different players: jump shots, dunks, dribble moves, pass animations, signature movements, offensive and defensive. Now, for the people that are on the older gen consoles, there are a lot of improvements enhanced made for 2K24 for you guys, but you guys will not be getting pro play enhancements on your console, it looks like here to me. It looks like shot timing has been reworked just a little bit for NBA 2K24. It looks like the My Career players, the people that do rec, the people that play city and things like that more, they are going to be playing on Hall of Fame difficulty. And that's also going to be worked into a new system that is green or miss shot timing. So basically it speaks for itself. If you green your shot, you're going to make it. If you white light your shot, does not matter if you fill the bar all the way, if it's mistimed anything for a white light, you are going to miss the shot. That's going to be a new challenge for a lot of people in NBA 2K24. But good news for the My Team players, the My NBA players and the Quick Play players. There's going to be a little bit more forgiving because this is a team control based game modes. That means when you're playing with 5 people, it's very difficult sometimes to remember everyone's shot. I remember coming myself from going from My Career to My Team. It was very difficult to me to always remember everybody's shot. So I feel like this is a very big W for everyone in the community of the My Team aspect. Now, also shot timing is coming back, it looks like, from 2K23, but it's going to be called a new setting called shot timing visual. So basically you can change your shot timing to be something for their animation cues. So that means jump, set point, shot release. That makes it really much easier for everyone in the game. In my opinion, I think that's going to help out a lot. I'm actually kind of happy to see, because the shot timing thing was pretty cool, but I also think it's going to be a little bit better if I get to pick where I feel comfortable, that I notice where the release is going to be green more, in my opinion. Next section in the blog is talking about layup timing. Now, layup timing is on by default, but they did say in here in this little small part right here that it has been redesigned to be much more forgiving for easy finishes at the rim, but it will reward the players who have mastered it. So if you are good with using circup layup packages, so like, the Kyrie layup packages, things like that, if you master that, that means you might be unstoppable in traffic with these layup packages, but you have to master it. Now, it also did say for like your advanced layups, like your floaters, your Euros, your scoops, they said that is going to be much more effective this year and a great tool for slashers. Dunking in the new gen consoles, so Xbox Series X and S and PS5, looks like you can controllable hang on the rims just a little bit more. All you have to do is just hold down your sprint button. What is that? R2 on PS5 and RT on Xbox. So that looks like that is back. And then also the biggest thing I took from this is that dunk meters are coming back, but dunk meters are green as miss as well on higher difficulty levels. So what that means is for my players, you know, Rec and City, if you like to use the dunk meter back in 2K23, it is green or miss. That means you have to have precise timing on finishing at the basket with the dunk meter. Let's talk about the dribbling breakdowns in NBA 2K24. It looks like Mike Wings came out and said players are going to have two versions of dribble breakdowns. One is a regular breakdown, which is just done by flicking your right analog stick up. The second one is an aggressive breakdown, which is done by flicking your right analog stick up and holding your sprint button. Now, what that does is that helps create your signature size ups that can be used to create separation with your own or branch out of any time for explosive drives or other dribble moves. Now, this is also cool as well with the new pro play system that they have into the gameplay. It looks like your signature ball carriers, your ball handlers, so like, you know, Kyrie, Bradley Beal, if they have something different in their dribble sequence, that will be more unique to you, but it will also help you put defenders on skates. This comes right from the article. Now, it looks like they're adding something else to the dribble. It's going to be called blowout dribble. By tapping the sprint trigger while moving, you'll get a quick burst of speed where the ball handler pushes the ball ahead to get out quickly in transition. I really just kind of wonder what that's going to do. I guess if you want to run the pace in Rec or run the pace in my team and things like that, that could be a big advantage to a lot of people, and I think a lot of people might enjoy that. But dribbling does seem pretty cool right now. It seems something that more skill base is going to be getting into. Adrenaline boosts are coming back to 2K24, but with a whole new redesign to make offense and defense more engaging. So it looks like the ball handler, you will not be losing adrenaline when you are doing your dribble combos or moving in short distances. So that helps the elite ball handlers with more freedom in their dribbling. They don't have to worry about adrenaline. What you do have to worry about if you do have an on-ball defender, and if the on-ball defender can bump the ball handler a couple times, they will lose adrenaline on drive attempts. I say on drive attempts because I want to get that clear, because I do not know what that really means. I understand if you drive to the basket, the defender is bumping you, yes, you lose adrenaline. But we do know there's a lot of players out there that like to go left and right on the perimeter. If you bump them on the perimeter, do they lose adrenaline? So I don't really know how that's going to work. I guess we'll see more down in the future when there's more things that come out in news and stuff about that. But also, which is great for ball handlers or on ball handlers, basically, if you can get the adrenaline off of the offensive ball handler, not only will they be slowed down, it won't be dramatically movement slowed down, but their shooting attributes will be heavily impacted as well. So we all know that one person in the Rec that dribbles too much, if they have no adrenaline, they try to shoot it, most likely they are going to miss it. Now also, this adrenaline boost worked for our off-ball people as well. So for people to get more open shot from not being on the ball, so it looks like more backdoor cuts, you know, off-ball screens, there's going to be a little bit for those guys out there that's going to be able to get to their points to get open baskets quicker. It looks like defense is going to be getting an upgrade in 2K24. They've added a couple things, they revamped it, they're doing a lot things better for the main defender players out there. It looks like for movement, they're going to be upgrading the responsiveness and have less sliding for defenders. So that means it's going to be a good little touch. I mean, if you're playing good defense, you're right in front of them, you're not going to slide all the way across the court, it looks like. But also they're adding something as well, or bringing back, called directional steals. Directional steals are going to give lock defenders more tools to pressure ball handlers, but it looks like you have to be skilled to do this. This is actually kind of like, it's like the green or miss. Like you're going to have to be playing very good defense to be rewarded, in my opinion, because you're going to steal the ball. You're going to have to use the right hand, the closest hand that's closest to the ball, that's on the ball handler, to get a steal. But also directional steals as well is going to play a good part in the passing lanes. So basically, if you can predict which way that the ball's going or where the passing lane is, and you flick it to that direction, you can get a hand up in the passing lane and deflect it or get a steal that way as well. It also looks like for defense too, it looks like I said, they're going to be rewarding defenders. So if you're playing bad defense, you're not going to get the reward of good defense. But if you're playing good defense, you're going to get the reward of good defense. Takeovers in NBA 2K24 for new gen consoles, so your Xbox Series X and S's and PS5s are getting a new spin, a different look, a different type of gameplay for them. So you remember back in the past when you created your My Player, you had to pick between, you know, playmaking, shooting, defense, things like that. Now we are getting categories when we get takeovers. The categories are going to be finishing, shooting, playmaking, defensive rebounding, and physicals. So if you fill up your 1-bar takeover, you get to pick one of those categories. But if you get double takeover, you want to wait, you're on a roll, you get double takeover, you get to pick 2 of the categories that you want to boost the attributes of your My Player. Now, when you unlock Mamba Mentality and you activate double takeover, that actually is going to upgrade all your categories at once on your My Player. So it looks like you're going to be able to take over the game, basically. This puts a whole new definition of takeover in NBA 2K. That is all the information that I seemed important that came out through the blog. What do you guys think about all the new things, the new redesigns that are coming to NBA 2K24? Looks like a lot of things are going to the new gen consoles, but they're also adding a bunch of skill-based things that are going on as well. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Make sure to like the video if you made it this far. I'm out, and I'll see you guys at the next one.